orange, rouge, and yellow. This one is for those days when I'm hungover. What can I say about celery? Not much. Hi guys, it's Rose and welcome back to Cheap Lazy Vegan and another grocery haul. We have a vegan grocery haul here. It is a huge one and it's a budget-friendly grocery haul. I will tell you how much everything costs at the very end, so stay tuned. I thought this would be a really good haul to show you. I feel like I got a good variety of different things, a lot of basic items, a lot of staples, and if you guys enjoy grocery hauls, I do have a playlist, a grocery haul playlist, because I've been doing grocery hauls since the beginning of this channel, since 2015 when I lived in London. So if you want to see some old grocery hauls and maybe compare how much more expensive groceries are nowadays, feel free to do that. Before we jump into the video, just letting you guys know that the plant-based bundle is back, and this time I've included 2 of my ebooks. So I've included my Everyday Asian Recipes ebook, which is full of my favorite Korean vegan recipes, along with lots of other Asian and Asian fusion recipes. And I've also included my very first recipes ebook called Cheap Lazy Vegan Recipes ebook, which is full of budget-friendly, super easy, beginner-friendly, yet delicious vegan recipes. Now, if you don't know about this plant-based bundle, it is basically a gigantic bundle full of tons of different plant-based ebooks and guides, and it's sold at a massive discount of only $50. So $50 gets you this time over 130 different plant-based ebooks and guides, including 2 of my ebooks, for again only $50. Now, if you bought everything in this bundle separately, it would cost over $3,500 US, and instead you get it now for $50. So even if you were interested in like 2 or 3 ebooks in this bundle, it is still worth it because it will still be cheaper. There's fitness guides, fitness tips, how to go vegan guides. There's like holiday recipes since the holidays are coming up, which is so great. So if you guys are interested in grabbing yourself the plant-based bundle, there's a link down below to purchase it. And this is available only until November 27th. And if you purchased the bundle previously, you would have gotten my other ebook, which is No More Cabbage Soup. But this time I've included my other 2 ebooks so that you can have the other ones this time. So make sure you don't miss out. It's only $50 for over 130 different ebooks. So I hope you guys enjoy this bundle and let's get on to the video. So let's get started with this grocery haul. All right, so I tried to arrange things in somewhat of an orderly fashion, but you know, bear with me because you know, I could barely fit all the groceries on here. So first, I'll get started here. I've got a bag of brown rice. This is 5 pounds, so not the biggest bag I've gotten, but you know, decent size. Beside the rice, I've got potatoes. Some yellow potatoes, my friends. Potatoes are cheap, filling, and awesome. I don't eat enough potatoes. I don't know what it is. I like them, but I'm like lazy to cook them for some reason, but they're definitely budget friendly, and obviously you can do so much with potatoes. So I got this bag. This is 2.27 kilos or 5 pounds. Do these weigh the same? Okay, they weigh the same. I got a bag of onions. Whoa, there's only 4, but like one very big one. A bag of carrots, regular carrot. Again, cheap. I like carrots because it like lasts forever in the fridge. So I can just like keep it in the fridge for when I need vegetables. Okay, so carrots, yay. And then I got a bag of baby carrots because I love to snack on baby carrots. The more convenient it is, the better. So when things are ready to eat, already peeled and washed and all that stuff, I'm much more likely to eat it. So when it comes to vegetables, when it's prepared for me like this, it's so much easier. I usually always have baby carrots. This one is a 2-pound bag. And again, I like baby carrots because it lasts a long time in the fridge, so I don't have to worry about finishing it at a certain time. And then I got some grape tomatoes. These tend to be pretty expensive in Canada. I don't know about where you guys live, but I do love them. Again, very convenient. It is ready to eat. Basically, I just have to quick rinse it and then it's ready to eat. So that's another reason why I like grape tomatoes. Great snack, very healthy snack. So this one is 681 grams. So a pretty good amount. Romaine lettuce, again, lasts a very long time in the fridge. Do you notice the pattern? Most things I get are things that last a bit longer in the fridge so that I don't have to finish it at a certain time. So yeah, 3 romaine lettuce. Remember when romaine lettuce was like so expensive? I mean, it's still not cheap, but it's like calmed down a little bit. Easy, lasts a long time, especially for a leafy green. It lasts so much longer than spinach. We like it. Salad, put it in wraps, everything. Romaine lettuce. Broccoli. you gotta have broccoli. I love broccoli. It's one of my favorite vegetables. It does require a little bit of assistance. I need to prepare it a little bit, but love adding it into everything. Stir fries, just a side, air frying it, you know, like everything. Love me some broccoli. And then I got 3 bell peppers. I got one of those packages where it like comes with 3 bell peppers. So there's orange, rouge, and yellow. Next we have some white whole mushrooms. I feel like any other mushroom is so expensive right now, but white mushrooms are a little bit decent priced. We love a mushroom, so, you know. Next we have a head of celery. What can I say about celery? Not much. Green onion. And guys, if you don't know the trick yet, when you use the green onion and then you know you cut off this part, you cut off like the end here. What you do is don't throw that away, put it into a jar with a little bit of water like this, and then it grows more green onion. There you go. Next, 2 cucumbers. Yeah, I realized I did not get much fruit once again because I do not eat that much fruit, which is a problem. But I did get 4 bananas. Bananas are your friend, my friends. It is still one of the cheaper things in life. I'm not like a huge fan of bananas. I'm not like, ooh, I want a banana. But it's more so just a convenient fruit, especially like right before going for a run or working out. It's like, it's great. It's really good for you. So I try to eat some bananas. Yay. I think that's it for the produce. That's it for the produce. Now let's go into, so in front of me here, we've got some spaghettini. We love some spaghettini. I like spaghettini because it's like really thin noodles and it feels like I'm eating more. When I eat spaghetti versus spaghettini, because the noodles are thinner, sometimes it feels like I'm eating more spaghetti. I don't know. Pasta is so cheap. This one was $1, I think, 96 cents or something. I always get like extra when it's on sale because it lasts forever and who doesn't love pasta? We also got some macaroni. Elbows, yes. And some people get confused and they think that pasta itself comes with eggs or is not vegan. Now there are certain pastas that do contain eggs. Usually it's like those homemade ones, but these ones that you buy at the store usually don't contain egg and usually are vegan. So still check the ingredients, but these ones that you buy at the store are gonna be vegan friendly. Okay, at this point, there's no rhyme or reason. I'm just going along with the noodle theme. This is one unhealthy thing I bought. This one is vegan instant noodles. Yes, it comes in a pack of 4 and it was a little bit cheaper. Instant noodles lately have also been very expensive. So this one I think was like 5 something for a pack of 4, which is not bad. And this one is vegan friendly. It's Korean instant noodles. Korean ramen is objectively the best instant noodle out there, okay? So if you can find this, it's very good. This one is for those days when I'm hungover and I need instant noodles and soup. Yes. And if you want to make this like a more filling meal, all you do is add some soft tofu, add, you know, maybe some broccoli, maybe some baby bok choy, add some veggies in there, and then it becomes a more filling meal. I almost never eat just instant noodles just by itself. Moving on, more instant noodles. Now this one is a cheaper instant noodle, okay? So this one is the, what I like to call white people instant noodles. White people ramen, okay? Mr. Noodle, okay? This one, I think each bag is like, I wanna say it was like 50 cents. Less than 50 cents. Very, very cheap. I like to have like a cheaper instant noodle to add to different things because sometimes, you know, I feel like this is too premium, you know? I don't wanna just chuck in a bunch of ramen noodles to something when it's kind of more expensive. So I like to have some cheap ones around so I can chuck it into things and do whatever, okay? Mr. Noodle, thank you very much. Continuing the carb theme, we have some whole wheat English muffins. We love an English muffin. I wanted to make some breakfast sandwiches. Delicious English muffins. There's 6 of these and great value. Yes. Next, I have some tortillas. 100% whole wheat Dempster's tortillas. I eat wraps a lot, so I like to have some tortillas in my fridge. I keep it in the fridge because it lasts a lot longer. Same thing with English muffins. I'll probably keep it in the fridge or the freezer. So yeah, love a wrap. So we went through veggies, minimal fruit, the carbs, and now let's talk about protein, okay? If you don't know yet, I am a tofu fanatic. I will eat tofu every day. I probably do eat tofu every day, if not multiple times a day. Love tofu. It is the best plant-based protein. You cannot argue with me on this, okay? So I got 3 different kinds of tofu and multiple of each kind. So I got 3 extra firm tofu. This one was cheaper. I dropped a noodle. So I got 3 extra firm tofu. This one was like pretty cheap compared to the other, like again, lately tofu is expensive. So I can't remember how much this was, but it was definitely cheaper than what I normally find. So I got 3, and tofu generally does last a pretty long time. Like this one expires January 12th, and today is, it's still, it's Halloween. I should have dressed up. Anyways, so it's Halloween today and this expires in January. So it lasts a long time. So if it's on sale, just stock up on it, okay? And honestly, I've had tofu that said it was expired. As long as it's like in the package, usually it lasts longer than the expiration date, okay? Don't eat it, obviously, if it tastes funny or if it looks stanky or if it's like slimy. But if it's in the packaging and it smells fine, it tastes fine, it's probably fine. Anyways, don't sue me if you get sick, okay? That's just my personal experience. Next we have medium firm. So I got 2 medium firm tofu. Medium firm tofu, extra firm, obviously it's just a difference in firmness and water content. Extra firm is much better for like stir fries and things like that, and just like, I don't know, like pan frying it. Medium firm I still pan fry, but usually it's used for, you know, slightly different purposes. Sometimes I add it into soups and stews. Sometimes I pan fry it. Sometimes I actually prefer the texture of medium firm tofu. It just depends on many things, okay? So I have a tofu video that I filmed like years ago if you want to have a look. Okay, I should probably do an updated one. Yeah, maybe I'll do an updated one. Let me know, do you think that's necessary? And then I also got, of course, soft tofu. 2 soft tofu. I love soft tofu. I mean, I love every kind of tofu. I can't pick a favorite, but soft tofu, I love adding it in soups, stews, anything like that. And it just has such a delicious, kind of custardy texture. And there's also other things you can make with soft tofu as well. I have this like cold soft tofu recipe that I'll link below that is so good, and it takes like 2 minutes and you eat it with rice and it's like amazing. So I love it. This is why I like to have all kinds of different tofu styles, tofu types, because they all serve a different purpose. So more protein items, okay? We have here beans. Beans are one of the best plant-based protein sources. Very healthy for you, even if you're not vegan. You should probably eat some beans. Tons of health benefits to beans. I have 2 cans of black beans. Yep, there's 2 here. And I also have, 4 cans of chickpeas. Chickpeas are, wait a second, I thought I got some edamame. Where's my edamame? I guess they didn't give it to me. I swear I ordered edamame. I will check. Okay. Anyways, I love chickpeas and edamame. Those are 2 of my favorite type of beans. Chickpeas are just so good. I use it for so many things, and I just like the taste of it. So I got 4 cans because I can never have enough chickpeas in the house, okay? Cans of beans are still pretty cheap. I think nowadays each can is like between $1.50 to $2. It used to be $1 a can. And each can, I would say, is like at least 3 to 4 servings, okay? So it is still very cheap, even if you buy it in a can, and it's obviously very convenient. It's ready to go, it's ready to eat. And I think convenience is very important, especially when you're following a plant-based lifestyle where not everything is gonna be always convenient for you. So I love having canned beans always around. Now, I used to cook beans, like dry beans from scratch. I used to do it like, I don't know, once a week or something, so that I would have a big batch of cooked beans ready, and it's so cheap that way. Like, it is like dirt cheap if you cook your own beans. So I highly recommend doing that if you can be bothered. It's really not that hard or difficult. So if you have some time, cook some beans. I actually have an Instapot now, so I could probably cook beans much faster. So I'm gonna actually try that out. But yeah, it is even cheaper to cook beans, but even the canned beans are pretty cheap. All right, so more canned items. I got 2 cans of diced tomatoes, 2 large cans. Diced tomatoes, obviously very, very versatile. You can make pasta sauce, you can make soup, you can make chili, so many things. Very convenient, very, very affordable. Next, I have 2 cans. Next, I have 2 cans of tomato soup. Again, this is for convenience purposes. Sometimes when I'm just not feeling like it, I like to have some canned soup. This is still very affordable and it's just easy. I sometimes like to do a little concoction. I do some tomato soup with instant noodles like this. This is why I need these, because I do like a little concoction with these things. So I have like an instant tomato soup with ramen. It's actually really good. I know it sounds weird to some of you because it sounded weird to me at first. but it's actually really good. Very convenient. Sometimes I throw in some beans, some vegetables, either ramen noodles or even some pasta, and you can just make yourself a nice little meal. Very simple and easy. Another canned item, corn. Don't we all need corn? I feel like we all need some corn. So this one is one of the more expensive items I got, which is BioLife vegan cheese slices. Smoked, flavored, provolone style. Now, this is not something I buy all the time. I think I've trained myself to not really eat a lot of cheese because when I first went vegan, the cheese alternatives were not that great, okay? So I got used to like not eating dairy-free cheese. And plus, like, you know, I'm Asian and I generally don't eat that much cheese to begin with, but especially when I went vegan, I just like stopped eating cheese and I got used to it. Now that there are, I think, pretty good vegan cheese options, I still have them once in a while as, you know, a treat or for a recipe. This one I got for a recipe. Obviously, I'm gonna enjoy it and eat it still. But yeah, I'm glad that now there are some better options for vegan cheeses out there. And what I like to do is like, if I have too much and I know I'm not gonna finish it right away, I just like freeze it for when I next want to eat it. But yeah, stuff like this, again, I like to keep it at a minimal because these things tend to be very expensive. So it's something that I treat as a treat rather than something I think of as a staple. We've got some roasted garlic hummus. It is cheaper to make your own hummus, okay? I will leave a hummus recipe below, which is much cheaper and it's actually not that hard, okay? And it's delicious too, but you know, sometimes I'm just lazy. Okay, next miscellaneous item, vegan mayo. Yeah, it's just vegan mayo. It's just in this like tubey thing. I didn't realize I got the tubey thing, but that's okay. We got some Hellmann's vegan mayo. This is my favorite vegan mayo. It is just like regular mayo. It's so good. And vegan mayo is one of those things that was also really disgusting when I first went vegan. I never bought vegan mayo for like the longest time because I tried a few different kinds and I just like didn't like most of them. So yeah, I'm just glad that I can have vegan mayo now. And I think this is the last one, some unsweetened soy milk. Yay! It's probably my favorite actually, kind of plant-based milk. I know, a lot of people would say oat. I like oat milk as well, but I don't know. Soy milk is so good. I also like it because it's higher in protein. All right guys, so that is the haul. Now I'm gonna tell you how much it costs. Now, before I tell you, write it in the comments and see if you guess right. That might be fun. Yeah, write it in the comments. I'll give you some time, write it down, and see if you guessed correctly. So the total of this haul was, drum roll. That was the worst drum roll ever. So the total cost of this huge grocery haul was $120.52 Canadian. So what is that USD? Let's see. That is $86.84 US. What is going on with the Canadian dollar? So yeah, 120 Canadian dollars, about 87 US dollars. And that is how shitty the Canadian dollar is right now. But I would say this is a pretty good haul for the price. And I did order edamame beans, but I guess they did not have it. So I was refunded for that. We're gonna have to get over that. Okay, so anyway, you guys, that brings us to the end. I hope you enjoyed this grocery haul. I hope you found it somewhat helpful. I hope it shows you that plant-based living is really not that expensive because these are basically all of my staples and so many of these things will last me a very long time. Like the tofu, the cans, the rice, the potatoes, like all these things are gonna last me a long time. And don't forget to check out the plant-based bundle. Once again, the link is down below with all of the details and it is only $50 for the entire bundle and you get 2 of my ebooks, okay? The link is down below and hopefully you find that helpful as well. Hopefully you found this helpful. If you did find it helpful, leave me a little comment down below. Also give this video a thumbs up. Of course, subscribe to my channel. And again, I'm gonna leave my grocery haul playlist link down below so you can check out my grocery hauls. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!